All right. So how was your workout? What did you think of that workout?
It was awesome, man. I mean, different than what I usually do, so which is nice. Always nice to shake it up, but a lot more emphasis on the cardio and explosion and muscular endurance rather than just muscular strength. So I really enjoyed that. Definitely going to start incorporating that stuff in my workout.
And that's the thing. All I really want to do and is give the information out there for people to understand that you don't always have to go to the gym. You don't always have to do the same environment or same thing like that. So that's why I wanted to bring you out here and just say, hey man, I know you're more of a gym rat, and I don't want to use that term. I know you're more like you like the machines, you like heavy weights, and that's you. And I never would tell to change you, but if you want to reach to where you want to reach, you're going to have to mix it up sometimes.
Of course, yeah.
So when you do something like that, I would prescribe it to more a guy that wants to get shredded once or twice a week. You don't have to do it every week. I'd make it like a bi-weekly thing and then just totally mix it up. Okay. As far as what you want to do or where you're like striving, are you striving to be a bodybuilder or anything like that?
Really just trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. I mean, you know, obviously want to grow as big as I can grow, but I want to stay lean too and athletic. You know, sometimes when you have too much muscle, you lose a lot of flexibility, a lot of range of motion. And I want to keep all those things and be athletic, even though I used to play sports, don't anymore, but you know, still trying to achieve the best.
It's great. And our perception for mostly a big guy like you that almost looks like a football player. I know you didn't play football, but like they think they always have to be pushing massive amounts of weight around, and that's not the way. You know, I'm more into functional things, more for quality of life, because in the long run, yes, if you're doing it for a sport or you're doing it for like a competition, that's a big difference, like heavy weight. But in the long run, all this stuff is going to have some type of repercussion on your body.
Very much.
If you're squatting 500 pounds on the back of your neck, that's putting all in your spine.
Of course.
Yes, you're a beast for doing it, but over time, there's gonna be some type of, you know.
Yeah, it looks good, and it's a crowd pleaser, but it's not functional. And
Correct.
I mean, even when I train with a lot of weights, the lowest reps I'll do is 3. I'll never even go close to a 1 rep max because, you know, why do you need to lift a ton of weight 1 rep? You know, that's not, a lot of times that's just muscling it out and not using good form, and then you're just asking for problems. So
100% right.
No, I totally understand what you mean. That's a great point. You know, being functional strength, functional movement, you know, that's what's going to prolong you to being lean, being agile.
Correct.
Everything.
And I'm not telling people too, like, you can take the same exercise and switch it up by the weight, by the tempo. You can do isolations and hold it. You can do negatives and hold it on the way down. There's so many different ways that people just don't think. 80% of the people that go to the gym today really don't even think about the cognitive part about it. They actually just put up weight. They don't think about connecting the mind to the muscle and squeezing the right muscle to do it. And that's where you get your gains.
Yes.
You can go out there and toss weight all day long, but if you're not really engaging the right muscle or engaging what you need to engage, you're not going to get the right result out of it.
You have to engage everything, and you have to also think about it, like you said, mind to muscle. I mean, you can't just go up there and just start throwing weight up, and you have to think about it and you know, control your reps. A lot of people, they'll just throw weight on and just bust it out really quick, as fast as they can go, as fast as they can go. You're not thinking about it. You're not connecting the mind to the muscle. You're not controlling it. You know, slow down, slow up, controlling your breathing, which that's where you get the most gains.
Correct. And you know, you can do fast, explosive movements. You can do that, but you have to know how to engage first. So what I would teach a client is to start with correct form, quality over quantity, as far as weights and reps. And then, if you're more an athletic build, or if you're building more for a sport or training for a sport, then yes, you would incorporate quick functional movements and stuff like that. I've done bench presses where you throw it up and catch it, but it's lightweight, you know, or it's on a gliding rack. You know, that's just a different progression or a different level of athlete or fitness that should be incorporated, but you should never forget about it, but it should be incorporated after you reach past like a beginner's fitness to a novice to almost intermediate. Once you get past novice and intermediate and you start getting into more of an expert, then, or you're training for your sport, then that's when you start getting those explosive movements.
It's all about baby steps. I mean, success isn't overnight. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You know, little efforts each day, consistency, that's what leads to success. You know, that's the right way to do it. And
this dude's 21 years old. I'm freaking 12 years older than him, and he's talking about success, and he sounds older than me right now. What a leader, dude. What a leader. Well, dude, thanks for talking for me.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for the workout. Anytime, man. We'll do some more. All right?
Thanks.
Innovate.
Half-written rhymes, half-written lies that I gave you. I only gave you half of myself. The other half protected from myself for my well-being. I see